Recently, YouTube Shorts have upped their RPMs, and now people are making thousands of dollars per month online through YouTube Shorts. However, to get these good RPMs, we need to be in a high RPM niche. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 of the most viral and highest RPM niches right now. And these niches can all be done totally faceless. And no, none of the niches that are going to be in this video are the typical oversaturated ones that everyone recommends. And if you guys stick around until the end, I'll tell you what actually makes a high RPM niche. And I'm also going to show you my secret strategy to find untapped niches so that you guys can go ahead and maybe find some niches for yourself if you don't like one of the 5 in this video. So without further ado, the first niche I'm going to be talking about is the motorsports niche. This is where you're going to be creating a page dedicated to motorsports, and with that being said, a lot of the niches in this video are going to be like this. This is a niche, but it's a niche that has a lot of sub niches under it. So of course within motorsports, we have things such as F1, and we also have things such as dirt biking. So what I would do if you are going to go into this niche is I'd pick a sub niche from this niche. So that could be F1 like I just mentioned, or it could even be NASCAR as well, for example. And one thing that I've seen work really well when doing this is having each one as sort of like a mini series. So for example, you could have dirt bike craziest moments part 1, and then you can have part 2, and then you can actually go ahead and in shorts now you can actually link them together. So in your part 2 you could have part 1 link, meaning that you sort of create a chain reaction that is going to help you explode, as the YouTube algorithm loves it when people stay on your content for long. I've seen tons of pages in this niche consistently pulling hundreds of thousands or if not millions of views, making them thousands of dollars. So for example, if we come over to my laptop and take a look at this page, dirt bike tricks, once again I would include this under the motorsports kind of niche. If we go ahead and filter by popular, as we can see, 42 million views, 37 million views, 36, and all of these are in fact totally faceless. And then another thing that I would look for when you are looking for niches is you want to see if there is active pages in this niche. And as you can see, this video here was posted 1 hour ago. So as you can see, this page is still active. They're clearly making money. And then they're just going to have an AI voice over the video, which is this text that you can see on screen here. And they'll probably be generating that voice using something like 11 Labs, which I'll leave linked in the description. Niche number 2 is going to be the viral clip commentary niche. Now this niche is quite common in YouTube Shorts, and there is going to be a lot of competition, but when I was looking for niches for myself, I kept seeing this niche come up and I kept seeing people getting millions of views with this niche, so I thought I had to throw it in this list. This niche is great because you're just going to be taking clips that have already gone viral, or you're going to be taking clips that you think have viral potential, and then you're just going to be highlighting them with a voiceover, sort of talking over the video, which of course is a pretty good formula to go viral for yourself. And this can be many different things such as wholesome moments, funny moments, crazy moments, dangerous moments, wherever you want it to be, but it just needs to be things that have a large pool, as with this niche, you're just going to be trying to get as many views as possible rather than trying to build an audience around a specific thing that of course you would do in something like the last niche that I mentioned. Now in this niche, there are some channels that are literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month just off of shorts. But with that being said, I'm not going to make it sound like it's easy and you guys can go ahead and do that. But if they can make $100,000 or more per month with shorts, I don't see why you guys can't make a few $1,000s to $10,000 with shorts. So if we come over to my laptop, we'll take a look at this page, and this is one of the biggest pages in this niche, although this guy is technically, I suppose, showing his face, it seems. In his videos, he doesn't show his face, so this is faceless, and there's tons of pages crushing it doing this faceless. But yeah, as you can see, they're just pretty simple videos, and this guy is getting tons of views. And when I say this page is one of the pages that's making hundreds of thousands per month, the amount of views he's getting is ridiculous. But of course, he does have 40 million subscribers, and he has been working on this for a while. But yeah, as you can see, the type of videos, they are just videos that can reach large amounts of people, as you can see, and they're nothing crazy. It's just a voiceover on top of some viral clips. Like, you've probably seen some of these clips before, just a voiceover talking through over some wholesome content. And then once again with this niche, for the voiceover, you'll just be using something such as 11 Labs to generate that voice, and then of course you're finding the clip. So a pretty simple niche to go into that has a lot of potential. Niche number 3 is going to be the celebrity niche. Now once again with this niche, this is just a broader sort of niche. There are tons of things that you could have your page specific to, such as celebrity drama, such as celebrity news, and then you could even go into a subset of celebrity. So maybe you could have NBA news, you could have Formula 1 news, you could have sports news, or you could do something like celebrity drama, for example. This niche is great because you're just going to be using the credibility and the virality of the celebrities to help yourself go viral, and then of course you're adding your own value to it, otherwise we won't be monetized. But let's go over to my laptop once again, and we're going to check out this channel called Bolo. And although they haven't been posting shorts recently, it's just going to show us sort of the views you can get on this type of content. So if we go ahead and select a popular, as you can see, 25 million views, 22 million views, 17, and these are just all basically this was all pretty much talking about the Mr. Beast drama. This is something I would try and potentially steer clear from, like just talking about one bit of drama. It can be a good way to explode your channel, but as you guys can see, when those dramas do come about, if you cover them a little bit, there is tons of viral potential here in this niche. And then once again, for these style of videos, you're just going to have some b-roll or background clips, and you're going to have a voiceover, and you're obviously going to want your captions on screen as they make the videos more engaging. And also something like 50% of people or something watch shorts without volume on, so this just means that obviously for those people, they don't swipe straight off the video. People love keeping up to date with celebrities, especially when it comes to drama, and there is tons of that within this niche. Niche number 4 is going to be the stories niche. Stories are always a great niche because their structure is perfect for going viral, as you hook people in with a hook, and then the whole middle part of the story is just leading you towards the end, and therefore if you get hooked in by the hook, you're likely going to stay until the end, which is obviously great for the algorithm and is going to help you to blow up. Now once again, with this niche, there are tons of different areas you could go into. You could do things such as tech stories and Reddit stories. I personally wouldn't recommend these. I'd recommend doing something more like scary stories, for example, or you could go ahead and do stories around your favorite sport, so maybe you could do Formula 1 stories, but those are just some examples for you guys. So now if we come over to my laptop once again and take a look at this page, for example, these guys do scary stories, and while this page is not totally faceless, this can be done faceless, and to be honest, this page doesn't even need a faceless shorts. No one is coming here because of this guy's face. As you can see, they're getting pretty consistent views, and once again, if we look at this page, they are posting pretty consistently. This one was posted 19 hours ago, so they're still posting, which means clearly they're making money with it. And if we now go and filter by popular, as you can see, they're getting some very high views, and it's just sort of creepy stories and mysteries, and they're staying on track with their niche. Once again, under that niche of stories, they are staying in their specific niche, which is scary stories. And yeah, all you need to do is just have that AI voiceover once again. And as you guys can see with these videos, once again, all you need is just some background footage to help emphasize what your story is saying. You could even do this with AI images, or you can just get, stock footage or background footage like this guy has here. And then you just need the voiceover and the text on screen. As you can see, this guy's face is popping up every now and then in the bottom, but he honestly does not need to be there at all. This would work perfectly fine with just the background footage and the sound. And then another example of a great page in this niche is around movies, and this is movie mystery. So once again, mystery stories, but it's just telling you stories about movies that maybe you didn't know. So like background things that have gone on, for example. And if you go to popular, once again, as we can see, 26 million views, 9.1, 6.7. And this particular niche under stories is similar to the celebrity ones in the fact that you're going to be using the credibility of the story to help you get views. But yeah, within this niche, once again, there are tons of different topics you can choose from. So I'll just pick one that interests you, as you're probably more likely to stick with this and more likely to have knowledge on this that other people don't know, meaning that you're more likely to have success with this niche. And niche number 5 is going to be road rage. Now this niche is great because it's easy to understand. There is a lot of crazy things going on in this niche, and it's something that pretty much everyone can relate to, and therefore everyone will have an opinion on. If you yourself can drive, then we both know how easy it is to get road rage, and if you don't drive, then you've probably seen your parents rage on the road, or you've probably seen some crazy incidents on the road for yourself, and if not, then maybe you've seen them on shorts and you just realize how crazy roads can be. Either way, driving and roads is something that's a part of pretty much all of our daily lives, meaning that it's a very relevant niche for pretty much everyone. And in this niche, you can have great hooks, as you can bait with the clip that is about to happen and then cut it just before it does, making people try and stay until the end because they want to see what actually happened in the road rage incident. So if we come and have a look over here, this is a great example of a page in this niche. Once again, as we can see, they're still posting pretty consistently. This was posted 20 hours ago, and they're getting tons of views. If we go and have a look at their page, we can just filter by popular, 41 million views, 12 million, 2.5. And even on some of their latest ones, once again, 700k literally a few days ago. So yeah, you guys can see this is a really good niche. And once again, just like every other niche that I've mentioned, you're going to create these videos by having the background footage or the clips in the background, and then we're simply just going to have a voiceover and our captions on screen. And another thing I quickly want to go over with this page and this niche is this page was literally started up in July 2024, and it is already at 60,000 subscribers. So it's already doing very well considering it's only been a few months. Now, pretty much every single niche that I covered in this video all had the AI voiceover, and that is simply because on YouTube, if you want to get monetized, you can't really do things just like post clips and edit clips. I don't believe those get monetized. I'm pretty sure you have to add value to the video with something like a voiceover. Now, as for how we can get a high RPM on our channels, to be honest, we just want to target the USA. And when I say target the USA, I don't mean use proxies or VPNs, anything like that. I'm from the UK, and about a week ago on YouTube Shorts, I started up a new page. It's already on around 400 subscribers, and my audience is majority USA. And I simply have managed to do that by just picking a niche that is going to relate to a USA audience, and then posting in English. It really is that simple. For an example of this, if we take our first niche, which is motorsports, maybe I would make a page around NASCAR because NASCAR is big in the USA and isn't really big anywhere else, meaning that our audience will likely be majority USA. And then as I promised you guys at the start, I'm going to expose my strategies on how I find these viral untapped niches. So I've got two different methods that I personally use. The first way is to go on a browser on my laptop and I'll put it in incognito mode so that the algorithms can't pick up anything that I've already previously done, and therefore I'm just going to be pushed a bunch of fresh content that is going to be viral content, and I'm just going to scroll this for a couple of hours, and every time I find a faceless page or a page that I find interesting, I'm just going to go ahead and save it in my notes, for example, or in a Google Doc, and then I'll come back and revisit it later and do some more research on that specific niche. And then the second method that I'll use is I'll go ahead and look at successful pages in the long form YouTube automation space, and then I'll see if there's many people doing shorts in that sort of area, and I'll see if I can go ahead and try and grab that niche and put it into shorts. As if there is an audience for it and there's people making money with it for long form, then that means that there is likely going to be an audience that want to watch that same style of content in a short form format, and I'm going to go ahead and fill that demand for them. Now I'm actually documenting the growth of that YouTube Shorts page I mentioned a minute ago, so if you guys want to see that video where I document the growth of this page, then be sure to subscribe to this channel as that will be out soon. And if you want even more niches and help from myself, then be sure to join my free Discord linked in the description, as I post niches in there every few weeks to help you guys out. If you guys did enjoy this video, then be sure to check out this video on screen over here, as YouTube believes that you also enjoy this video. If you do have any questions for me, drop those in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. I hope you guys did find this video valuable, and I also hope that you guys have found yourself some inspiration for a niche, or you've got yourself a niche you can go ahead and get started with straight after this video. Apart from that, I hope you all did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.